Thank you for joining us for North Metro TV News. I'm Rusty Ray. First up today, millions of dollars in state funding will help the city of Blaine start to make improvements along busy Highway 65. It will still take a couple of years, but design work is already underway for the stretch of highway between 99th and 117th Avenues. Danica Peterson has the story.
Around 50,000 cars travel on Highway 65 through Blaine on a normal day. It's a busy road, and a road on which city leaders would like to see some changes. Now, those changes can start being planned because the city received $7 million from the state legislature.
These dollars that we just got from the state legislature will help complete our pre-planned development work and actually gets us to that shovel-ready spot so that all we need left to do is go out and secure that construction fund and get the shovels in the ground.
The design work will include intersections at 99th, 109th, and 117th, as well as all the roads and connections between them.
Early on, it was recognized that every one of these intersections are so close to each other that they impact. Any change at one intersection is going to affect the other, so we can't look at them independently.
One big question mark right now is what's going to happen to the intersection at 105th Avenue. It's too close to 109th for both intersections to become overpasses, but it is part of the equation.
It adds a lot of load on the other two intersections. So it's a decision, do we do a full connection, which will actually degrade our progress on Highway 65 because it's so close to the other intersections? Or do we do some kind of additional frontage road so they can use 99th and 109th as the connections on Highway 65?
A few years ago, MnDOT showed a few options for ways the intersections could be refigured, including options like a median U-turn, shown in this video from the Virginia Department of Transportation. Creative options like this are still on the table.
I can't say that that's going to be a selected alternative, but it's still in the mix. We have to take that into consideration because if we can get an ambulance across that road, even if it has to take this loop direction faster, and you know, not just an ambulance, but any emergency services and the general public, you have to be serious about it, even if it's different.
For now, it's design work and an environmental review. Hawkes says that a new frontage road could come as early as 2022, but the timetable for the entire project is nowhere near finalized. Regardless of how long it takes, he wants to get it right.
Highway 65 is a barrier for us right now. We need to be able to get across, not only for vehicles, but again, for those pedestrians and bicycles. So we have to look at all of the multimodal components in this and make sure we're setting ourselves up for success today and 20, 30 years from now.
So for us to be able to get our infrastructure correct, to get Highway 65, that's the number one issue. We get that right, I think we'll begin to see the rest of Blaine infrastructure really kind of mellow out.
The city hopes to have a design plan ready to present by February. For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.
To actually start construction on the road, Blaine will still have to find another $100 million. The city will continue to work with the county, the state, and the federal government to find the funding so these agencies can work together to get the traffic problems solved.